Alright, so all praises go on us to Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai Basham, Rakakadash, and double on us to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the elect. I remember the Macaulay from the Great Millstone Jamaica camp, and you know, we are getting there, man. You know, we are getting around that point where, you know, these things that are written in the Holy Scriptures, you know, they are coming to pass. You know, the systems, you can see total system failure, you know, in the society where money is concerned, food is concerned, or should I just say agriculture in general, you know, social order, all these things are failing. This is saying Central Bank of Nigeria being on fire. It's happening live today, you know. And this is prophecies, man. Seeing, because what they did, they limited the amount of naira that you could withdraw from the banks for the people to basically accept CBDCs, and that's gonna be a major thing, and this is gonna be you know, and this is an impromptu. I didn't even plan anything. I just said, brother, share it, and I just click on it, and I just started to live same time. But this is gonna be the major thing around the world, like seriously, where they're gonna start to push very soon for you people to start to accept the, what you call it again, the CBDCs. Yeah, these CBDCs. So they're gonna take their time, phase out cash. You're gonna go to places where cash will no more be accepted. Yeah, this is gonna be all digital. Yeah, it's gonna be all digital. Yeah, I think it's in the same place in Nigeria where they changed the notes to some new notes, which even Jamaica here have some new notes being prepared, but there's not enough in circulation, and that's a problem, man. That's a major problem. So bear with me 1 second. Now, this is in the book of Genesis chapter 47 verse 15. And when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence, for the money faileth? And Joseph said, give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail. And they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses, and for the flocks, and for the cattle of the herds, and for the asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. So, in other words, the reason why I brought the scripture out is that now the money is being failed in a failing process. All currencies are failing. Let me say that. What they want to be spending, the yen, dollar, rupee, ruble, whatever, CI, whatever you're spending, all currencies are failing for a new system. Now, the fact that the money is failing, people are gonna be trying to seeking other options for the continuance of society, which is gonna come in the form, you know, of digital currency, but it's gonna be on a microchip, which we know what that is. And this is no, it can be this, it can be that. No, it is the microchip. That's the MOTB, Revelation 13 verse 16. All transactions gonna be done with that. And this is all by design. You don't think that these men that are in the higher ups know of this history? Eh? This was how Pharaoh back then controlled all Egypt, because all Egypt wasn't for Pharaoh. And this is how modern day Pharaoh, Esau, Edom, wants to control all people wherever they dwell. In these what you call them, metropolitan areas. No, they call it what do you call it? Shit, man. They have a name, something another utopia, where green everything green energy, whatever. I forgot the wording of it, you know. Where everybody, like for example, over there in Saudi Arabia, you see the crown prince making the line. You know? Making the line. Where they're planning on stuffing people within that box. It's all by design. And one of the best way to get that done is to fail the current economic system. And a lot of people, a lot of people is going to fall for it. Yeah, a lot of people is going to fall for it. Let me get the book of, I think it's Isaiah 36. And as I said, this was nothing planned. I just saw, it just came to my phone and I clicked play. And while I was watching it, the spirit just, hit me. I remember the elder apostle Aram, I said, yeah, strike when the iron is hot. So this is Isaiah 36 verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierced it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. And people, as Rakaya Kwamud said, you best believe that people is going to be lining up to take that mark. Yeah? That little device, small like the grain of rice, being put below the skin. That digital all, they're going to brand you. A lot of people they're going to brand because of the lack of bread. No, I may mention that all countries, this is going to happen in all countries, man. Seeing? Let me show you. I have a video I want to show you. Yeah? I have this video so long with this puppet on screen. I haven't played it, so I think this is the right time to play it, yeah? Let me just go on.
There's a high level of frustration, particularly in our university graduates, about our systems, and their perspective is that, they can't survive in Jamaica. It's not so much about the pay, and pay is part of it, but it's just the systems that don't work. But there's so many things that you have to change about these systems. Jamaica is modernizing. Some people don't like it. They like it the way it is. And not for, political reasons only. Some people are just wedded to the physical representation of a bank. The technological transformation. You use the term disruption in a positive way. That we are disrupting the old way of banking, and it is good. But there are persons who are not yet, convinced that this new way of virtualizing everything can be trusted or is in their benefit. Because, we have grown up in a culture where if we can't touch the cash, it's not wealth or money. It's not there. So there are people who are still of the view that they must go to the bank and ask the teller, what is my bank balance?
Yeah? And this serpent here, I call him, because he's of his father, the devil. He's sensitizing the people. About the new systems that they're they're bringing forth, because Jamaica is the first country to make CBDC, their CBDC legal tender. It's called the Jamdex. This is, you see what he's saying right now about the physical cash and whatever. This is what's happening in Nigeria. Because the people can't put on their physical money. Do you see what's happening, man? The people can't put their hand on their physical money, and this is a problem. And because this is such a problem, they know that they have to find a reaction, or bring forth a reaction, my bad, and bring forth a solution. And a lot of people, a lot of the, especially these people that hold certain percentage of money in banks, which banks are big scams, man. You know, insurance, big scams. They are gonna want to take that device to keep their life going. As Yahweh Shai said right here in let me get this scripture, man. Bear with me if you're hearing the rain. My bad. I can't remember the exact wording. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, here's it. Alright, loose instead of lose, my bad. Matthew chapter 10. As a matter of fact, starting at verse 38, it says, "And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it." Right? That's the point. So you're gonna have a lot of people trying to hold on to what they know, holding on to, you know, the so-called cash. They're gonna be convinced to the point that, look, you can't get the physical paper, but we're not gonna be we're not gonna be totally wicked. We can make you access it digitally. But first you have to take that digital out. And a lot of people is gonna say, oh shit, I have $12 million in the bank. I can't just give up my $12 million. So that's that's one of the catch. Also one of the catches, you're hungry, you're gonna have to come to Pharaoh, give what you have, which is that right hand, or your left hand, whatever hand, or your butt cheek, you know, being facetious. And they're gonna put that device in it. But what you wasn't diligent to know is that there's such a thing called universal basic income. That all the credits that you have, or you so-called had, in the banks, there's gonna be a clean slate, because with universal basic income, basically you're supposed to get these tokens for, let's say, like for a month, and whenever that month is finished, whether you use it or not, it's gonna be recharged to that amount. So you're not gonna be able to be rich. You're just gonna be able to stay on that one level, which is poor, man. That's what the NWO is about to bring. And as I'm saying, you see, all these systems are being pushed now. Everything is in place. It's just, you know, the fire keep on rising, man. And as I show you, like this puppet on screen, yeah, this puppet right here, he's like a major key player, right? Well, he's a major key player here in Jamaica. He's the major key player on the face of the screen in pushing for this type of system, which is gonna cause a lot of you people to be killed. Yeah? The Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna destroy a lot of you people when you receive that mark, man. See, we're not beating around the bushes. We're gonna tell you as is. See that the RFID microchip is what Revelation 13 verse 16 speaks about. And we're gonna get Revelation 13 verse 15, and he had power to give life to the image of the beast. And we've been break this down. Can't break it down enough. The image is a system. So you're going to witness food shortages to help squeeze you people into the system. And it's all by design. Ultimately, this is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai bringing that great humbling to planet Earth, man. It says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And a lot of people is going to see many rejecting this way of life, being killed, and get scared and subdued into the new system, because they have no spine for themselves. They have no thinking capacity up where the brain's supposed to be. So that's going to cause a problem. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. That's the charagma or the charagma. That mark. That device. Yeah? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So the transaction is going to be done in using that mark. So that the image, a part of the image is that you're supposed to be tagged into this utopia, into this prison planet, this hell of a world that they're bringing, yeah, with that device, man. Yeah. Verse 18, here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, or for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. So this mark basically is going to be inserted under the skin with a sharp needle. That's the carax, that pivot, that PLR stick, and your record's going to be on that device. That 9-digit number, yeah, that's going to only be given to you from birth until death, and nobody else that's going to have that number. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Okay? So they're going to number you. Saying that's the point there. And it, as I speak about numbering, and that's one of the reasons why the Heavenly Father is going to cut your asses off, man. Let me get Isaiah, where was it? 5 and 12. This is, and this, as I said, this is the Lord doing. Isaiah 65 verse 12, it says, therefore will I number you to the sword. That's a part of the numbering process. When you take that device, that's the Lord numbering you to the sword. Because it is written that if you take that mark, you're going to be tormented with missiles. Yeah? It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Yeah? It says, therefore thus saith the Lord, Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And you shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. Right? So that's where we're at, man. This is where we're at. And as I said, you have puppets like these men that get set up in the midst of this to get you people on board. And a lot of people is gonna follow suit because they are just sheeps. Yeah? With just the mind of following. That's all. But we're gonna have a lot of uproars, we're gonna have a lot of uprisings against these systems, man, because people is waking up as well. They might not have 100% truth, but they're seeing that, look, something is wrong, man. Something is definitely not right. You understand? Anyway, with that I want to say, Shalom, all praises, glory, and honesty, Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, as I said, no thought was given into it. This was nothing planned. I just saw the video started to play and I just clicked the record button. Same time. So, I hope that this has been an edifying lesson. Shalom.